Jews all over the world, including Jews here in our ancestral homeland Israel, are about to celebrate the final days of the Passover holiday, focused on Jews retelling the ancient Exodus story and reliving the miracles of our freedom thousands of years ago. Freedom from slavery from the Egyptian Empire to be a free people worshiping our God in our promised land, the land of Israel, thousands of years ago. Now let's put some sense to the latest news. So it is being reported that the Obama-Biden administration is behind the International Criminal Court's decision to prosecute Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Netanyahu, for war crimes. Various experts are reporting that the ICC wouldn't be issuing these prosecutions without the green light from the White House. Consider this. No war crimes are being brought against Iran, Qatar, Hezbollah, Hamas, or Palestinian Authority officials for the brutal, horrific October 7th massacre of over 1,200 innocent Israelis, or for holding onto our civilians as captives in Gaza and torturing them. No. Instead, the Obama-Biden administration has chosen once again to support evil. Anyone who still thinks that the Biden administration or the international community, including our Western allies, can be trusted upon to support any of us against a growing evil Arab Muslim enemy that proudly live-streamed massacring innocent Israelis for the world to see, well, everyone must wake up to reality. While we in Israel are probably alone diplomatically, we are not alone at all. God above is with us as always. We finally must do, as a Jewish people, what we have to do to defend ourselves without waiting for the world's approval that is never going to come. As former Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir once said, and I quote, "If we have to choose between being dead and pitied and being alive with a bad image, we'd rather be alive and have the bad image," end quote. So Jews around the world and supporters of the Jewish people and freedom-loving people all over the world, raise your heads up high. It is time to wake up. And if you're Jewish, be proud Jews, Am Yisrael Chai. And to internalize this message even deeper today, as on all days of the Passover holiday, Jews are singing the musical Hallel prayer of thanks to God. Yes, despite experiencing the worst massacre of Jews since the Holocaust, we still celebrate and thank God above for everything. And yes, despite 134 of our captives still being held and tortured in Gaza, and the world pressuring Israel to stop the war, with no pressure on Iran, Qatar, Hamas, or the Palestinian Authority to release our captives, yes, we celebrate and thank God above for everything. And yes, despite the Western world, our allies, supporting the International Criminal Court's intention to prosecute Israel for war crimes and not prosecute the terror-supporting Iran, Qatar, Hamas, or Palestinian Authority, we celebrate and thank God above for everything. And yes, despite growing Jew-hating anti-Semitism across the Western world, which we're seeing especially on college campuses, reminding Jews worldwide that despite our level of successful assimilation into those countries, that we don't belong anywhere else but in our indigenous ancestral homeland Israel. And yes, we celebrate and thank God above for everything. We can never forget perspective, that we never totally understand why things happen. We can only hold on to our belief in the one above and remember that in the end, everything will be good. What's the perspective? We, the Jewish people, have experienced over 2,000 plus years of continuous exile and persecution. And today, we are in the best situation ever. Back as sovereign in our ancestral homeland with our own IDF army to defend ourselves. Yes, we still have plenty of external and even internal challenges to overcome, stopping us from doing what is necessary to protect ourselves. But we have so much to be thankful for. We are Jews. We move forward with positivity, and we thank God above for everything we can, even when things are bad and we don't understand why they are happening. On top of all that, today, we, the Jewish people and all of humanity, are living in redemptive times. The world is turning against the Jewish people, despite us being the victims. But we don't focus on our victimhood. We move forward. We do good. We are the front line, the canary in the coal mine for the whole freedom-loving world. Things will still be bumpy, but great times are coming ahead, everyone. Strengthen your faith in the one above. Strengthen that faith and be part of the positive change. Happy holidays from the ancestral homeland of the Jewish people and Am Yisrael Chai. This is Avi Abelo signing off for another episode of the Pulse of Israel, where you receive the inspiring, politically incorrect truth about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world. If you are not yet a subscriber, go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe and to support our work so more people can hear these inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful messages to help us move forward. Just go to pulseofisrael.com and click on the donate button every once in a while. Shalom, everybody. Thanks for watching. and enjoy the beautiful ancestral homeland of the Jewish people, the Judean hills, where we are resettling our ancestral homelands. We are back. We're not going anywhere, despite everything going on in the world. Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you, God.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.